It's Lee Ryan.
This is mental, you know. Look, I think you're great. I had so much fun with you. Like, but I need to explore other.
I know that, and I don't want you to not do that.
Because it's like hearing all them going like, get Lee out, and booing and stuff, and then like I'm feeling like some kind of emotion for Casey, then feeling emotion for Jasmine, and then looking like some kind of player. And I tried to grab you up, and you sat there, you did nothing, you didn't want to participate, and I just think you deserve to go.
And here telling us what he thinks of Lee's behaviour in the house is his bandmate and his best mate, Duncan James. I'm saying his best mate, so you're still mates after seeing everything he's talking about.
You know, I've been working with Lee for 14, 15 years now. He's like my little brother, and I love him. He's got us into a lot of trouble over the years.
No.
So, yeah, we're used to, like, digging him out of stuff. But setting him on his own in a Big Brother house was something we said, you're not doing. Oh. He gets asked to do Big Brother every year, and we've always said no. And this year, he was like, I really want to do it, and
Are you thinking of staging an intervention? The other three, like turning up at the house and saving him from himself?
Just going in there and getting him out.
Breaking out. Has it surprised you, the way he's behaved, or was that what you knew how he'd behave, that's why you never wanted him to go in the first place?
Do you know, you know Lee, I mean, you know Lee as well. He is kind of a naughty chappy, cheeky chappy, and he doesn't like to think before he speaks. We've all known that from the tabloids in the past with stuff he said. But I think that for Lee, you know, he is a cheeky chappy. He likes to have fun. He is quite mischievous. He is very young. Like a 12-year-old. He's a baby, you know, and
he's
I think
30 now.
I know. The thing is, you can't keep saying
really a baby.
I think that's probably our fault from being back in the day when he got into Blue. He was 16 years old, and he was always looked after as the baby of the band, and he used to say things, get in trouble, and used to rely on us boys to get him out. And I think as he's got older, he's kind of relied on us to always be there. So when he's set on his own, and we're not there,
well, you're not there to help
trouble.
him. And the one thing he has talked about, which I don't think he has talked about before in public, is his sexuality. And this is the first revelation, which I'm sure lets you... Yeah, let's have a look if you didn't see it.
He's like one of my best friends.
Would you ever be with a man?
Would I ever? Not like in a relationship, no.
Or sexually?
Well, I've like God, this is all over on camera. Yeah. No, I like when of course, like whatever, man. Like, yeah, I'm not gay, but like everyone's done experimentation.
Didn't that shock you as much as it shocked everyone else? Did that shock you as much as it shocked everyone else?
No, because I live with Lee. We live together, so like I know everything about what he gets up to. And
you're surprised you talked about it so publicly. Because I laughed when he said, "Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this." You go, "Yes, cameras everywhere."
Can I just say, I think this is the reason why he said it. I think he's trying to impress Jasmine.
I think he's trying to impress
she's
Jasmine.
A woman of the world and she's into everything. Like a kid, he's gone, oh yeah, I'm into that as well. Cause he wants her to like him.
She's leading him, isn't she, quite a bit with questions, and he's obviously thinking, if I say that, it makes me look very windswept and interesting.
I got to say, on Lee's defence, like, you know, he comes across as a bit of an idiot, and he says things, and we all kind of go, oh, Lee, what are you doing? But for me personally, when I went through the whole sexuality thing, when I came out, I was really quite frightened to tell Lee, because I didn't know how big his mouth was and what he was going to say to people. So I kind of didn't tell him till the last out of all the boys. And when I told him, he gave me the best reaction, because he was like, Dunk, why didn't you tell me before? He goes, I've messed around with a guy before. He goes, it doesn't change anything. I love you to bits, you're my brother. And put his arms around me, hugged me, and it kind of made me feel I'm not alone. You know, there's somebody else in my band that's gone through something like that. And, yeah, it was just like a really beautiful moment. So he does have these... He is the sweetest guy, and he does have these moments where he's so lovely and amazing. And I think he comes across a little bit wrong sometimes on telly, but...
Yeah. I mean, talking about loving you to bits, I mean, they were having this conversation...
I know where you're going.
Listen, you know I have to go there with this, because that's what we're all talking about. Louisa was saying, you know, oh, Duncan's so hot, I really fancy him. And then they asked kind of how close, if I put it delicately, that you and Ryan are. So let's have a look again. If you didn't see it, this is conversation.
I work with Duncan, I go on holiday with Duncan, I live with Duncan before I come in here.
Sex with Duncan.
Sometimes.
So people, you know, I've got to ask.
That would be like incest, Ruth. You know, it's not right. He's like my little brother. You know, no, I've never had sex with Lee, hand on my heart. We have slept in the same bed together. We do live with each other. We do go on holiday together. We do work with each other. And I guess from the outside world, people be like, what's going on with them two? But,
so why would you say that, then, do you think?
I think he's just tongue-in-cheek. He's just trying to impress...
You did laugh.
Yeah, he did say. And, you know, he's trying to impress the girls. And I think he's trying to be, you know, a little bit out there. Maybe he wants to be the next Russell Brand. I don't know.
And what about the love triangle? Because he does. You're saying, you know, he's got a big heart. He does seem to wear that heart on his sleeve a lot. But the thing is, I think, particularly with women watching, they're going, oh, yeah, I always thought Lee was a laugh and he's a nice guy. And then they're watching his behaviour. Oh, I think you're lovely. I love you. Love you. And then with another girl 2 minutes later, what do you make of that?
You know, he's always been like that. Has he ever hit on you?
I think he's hit on everybody.
Not me.
I'm quite disappointed now.
You're sitting there quite quiet.
What's wrong with me and Jane? We're too sensible.
Don't you think, though, that Jasmine actually would just eat him for breakfast?
Yeah, I think she's probably the one in there playing the biggest game, you know, and I think that Lee, I think he genuinely does like her. I think, you know, she's very attractive, she's very pretty, she's very striking, and I think, you know, he's looking at her like, oh my God, I want to marry her and have babies, and he's, you know, he does fall in love very easily, Lee. He does wear his heart on his sleeve. But he is a really sweet, genuine guy, and he wants to be loved, and he is very sensitive, and you can see that. He just needs a bit. I'll send him around to your house, and you can sort him out.
Oh, send him around to me, any day. Oh, no.
Yeah, Jasmine's reeling him in, isn't she, kind of, really? Because she knows that Casey likes him.
Are you worried about, because when I've been watching it, I think he's not keeping in mind either that he's part of a band. You know, are you worried, the three of you, like, is this going to affect us as a band? Because you've really taken off again now, and you're so busy. And...
Well, do you know what? We haven't had the front page of the Sun newspaper for years. So
you need to go and stand on a ledge.
No.
I don't think he's really doing you guys damage, though. I think he's a talking point, and he's being silly, but not.
He's not. I think it's surface.
Horrible.
It's not deep. He's not doing anything that's really, you know, deep and malicious and horrible. And there was a story in the paper at the weekend about people have been threatening him for his safety on Twitter, which is just ridiculous. But he's not doing anything major.
We're talking about the bands and things and being sensible, and quite often there's a member. You know, you get labels. Who's the sensible one in blue?
I was quite sensible one. Me and Simon Webb, and Anthony was the cheeky chap.
You are such a liar.
No, we actually have quite a funny story together.
No, we don't.
Really?
Seriously, you don't want to hear this.
What about the man, the mum? Come on.
Jamila, we were at this party the night before, and Jamila had a video shoot the next day for About a Boy, wasn't it?
Seeing a Boy's Eyes,
Seeing a Boy's Eyes. And we had a few drinks, and we were trying to do the, you know, in that film where you lift them up. What's that? Dirty Dancing lift. And we thought it was kind of cool, so we did it once, and we thought, hey, this is cool. We did it again. And she went like that with her tooth through her lip. Everywhere. And then she had to shoot the next day.
They had to if you watch the video, they had to kind of cartoonize my lip on it. It's not my real lip in the video.
I felt so bad.
Well, we would never have done that. We'd have never done that because we'd have thought the consequences through. Duncan, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing the rest of Lee on Big Brother, but it's lovely to see you. Duncan James, everyone.